You're tuned into the first newscast devoted to the Highland Lakes area. Local team coverage on Tribune Headline News, bringing you the stories you care about now. Hi everyone, this is Connie Swinney for Tribune Headline News. In this broadcast, we go postal in Granite Shoals. Risking near closure, the Granite Shoals Post Office changes its location after a longtime local business leader makes room for a new facility. Groups and organizations announce plans for events honoring those who lost their lives on September 11, 2001, during the attacks on the World Trade Center. And a new fire station gets ready to open its doors to the public. We have an exclusive inside look at the new station to house the Marble Falls Area Volunteer Fire Department. Your extended weekend weather is on the way, and local sports. This is Tribune Headline News. Stay with us. Vera's Strength and Fitness. Fitness programs that are fun and exciting with true performance and true results. Vera's Strength and Fitness, 708 Industrial Boulevard, Suite 101 in Marble Falls. We're back. I'm Connie Swinney. We caught up with State Senator Troy Frazier today and got his thoughts on the gubernatorial race between Republican Governor Rick Perry and Democrat Bill White later in this newscast. But first, for some people, having convenient access to postal services comes easy. But lately in Granite Shoals, residents nearly lost their local facility due to a lack of funding. We found two citizens who took charge to keep the mail coming to their community. Restaurant owner Frank Gonzalez knows a thing or two about customer service. He and his wife Claudine have operated a business in Granite Shoals over 20 years. They even opened a Chamber of Commerce Visitors Center on their lot next to their restaurant. And now the couple has come to the rescue of another critical service in their community.
And we were in danger of losing the post office when they expired the contract over at the bank. And so we kind of took it over, and hopefully it'll go good here in this small town.
The couple has begun the process of moving the post office facilities from the Texas Country Bank located on Ranch Road 1431 in Granite Shoals to a building at 908 Phillips Ranch Road, closer to the heart of the city.
The post office is a vital part of a community. Postal service is something that we all depend on a daily basis.
Those customers with existing boxes can now start picking up their mail. Expansion is underway to eventually move all boxes into the new site. The Marble Falls Post Office is expected to train those contractors who will receive a daily delivery and distribute the mail to local customers. In the transition, residents must go to Marble Falls to do business. The goal is to continue with a full-service post office right in their neighborhood.
Because it's in a convenient place. You don't have to go out on 1431. We will be open. We'll have the people will have access to their mail on Saturdays because the cafe is open and we'll be here on Saturdays. We want them to have access to their mail.
Frank Gonzalez is an experienced builder who has plans to expand that building himself. The Granite Shoals Post Office should be up and running by the end of the month. As one community works to open a new facility, we found another ready to roll. Take a look.
Here's we've got a two-bay station. It houses right now a fire engine, 2 brush trucks, and a tender.
That was volunteer firefighter George Tennyson with the Marble Falls Area Volunteer Fire Department. The department has moved into its new building and wants to open its doors to the public. The agency has about 20 volunteers and covers over 100 square miles of outlying communities and rural tracts in southern Burnett County. A tour through the new facility located at 606 Avenue U in Marble Falls reveals state-of-the-art facilities, housing fire equipment, vehicles, and eventually shift work volunteers. Fire officials want the public to have a look, too, during an upcoming open house. The open house is from 6 to 8:30 on Monday, September 13th, and will include free hot dogs and an up-close look at all the fire gear. The facility is located behind the Marble Falls Area EMS facility on Industrial Boulevard. Organizers say if the weather is good the day of the open house, the public is welcome to walk through both buildings.
The reason why we're opening the station up is so people can see what we've done with this new station that we've got, and for the public to see us in a different light than they see us always in an emergency.
The volunteer organization is also hosting their annual bull riding event September 25th at Charlie Taylor Arena, south of Marble Falls. The anniversary of the 9/11 attacks is approaching. Local organizations have planned events to honor law enforcement and firefighters. On September 11th, the Marble Falls Noon Rotary Club will conduct its annual Patriot Awards. Local police and emergency workers are selected for top honors connected to going above and beyond the call of duty. A ceremony will be held on Saturday at Lakeside Park in Marble Falls. We'll have your weather forecast when we come back.
Northwood Healthcare Center cares about you and your loved ones. We offer long and short-term resident-centered care, as well as inpatient and outpatient rehabilitation. Northwood Healthcare Center, where family matters.
Welcome back. Time for a look at your weather forecast. Deanna Nail joins us with the latest.
Thanks, Connie. Hi, everyone. I'm Deanna Nail, back with your PicayuneTV.com forecast for Burnett and Llano counties. Well, after 40 hours of rain, will our break continue or will the rain be back? Let's take a look. Into the evening, mostly cloudy skies continue with lows around 77. South to southeast winds gust between 5 and 15 miles an hour and sometimes as high as 20 miles an hour. And into your Friday for the last day of the work week, partly sunny skies with highs near 93. Those heat index values, though, watch out, they'll be as high as 100 degrees. South winds stay in between 5 and 15 miles an hour. And into Friday evening, mostly cloudy skies with lows around 77, and the winds coming out of the south staying between 5 and 10 miles an hour. Well, that's it for your PicayuneTV.com forecast for this Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow back here on the PicayuneTV.com, where I'll give you your weekend ahead. Connie, back to you.
Thanks, Deanna. Jennifer Fierro has Tribune Sports headlines for you now. She has what's going on with the Burnett Marble Falls rivalry and more. Jennifer?
Connie, before we get to the Burnett Marble Falls game, I do want to make mention of the fact that the Lady Mustangs traveled to Coppers Cove, came back in a dual match, losing both of those to Leander and Coppers Cove High School. Had a chance to talk to head coach Julie Downs. Coach Downs said she was pleased with the way her players competed, especially after they lost the first set so decisively. Now, Marble Falls did end up losing the last set 13-15, but this was all in preparation for the big District 25 4A opener against Lake Travis. That'll be at Max Copeland Gym starting at 5:30. Now, for the news that everybody wants to talk about, and that's going to be Burnett Marble Falls. We had a chance to catch up with a couple of players this week. We're going to start with quarterback Weston Cosby over at Burnett, and here's what he had to say going into this weekend's matchup.
You know, the whole team's talking about, we need to come out with a huge win during Fredericksburg, come out pumped up, for Marble Falls, and this is a huge rivalry. It's gonna be a good game. We're not predicted to win, but we know we hold our own, and we're definitely not scared. So we're ready.
And from the Marble Falls viewpoint, here's lineman Pace Goldsmith.
Well, it's cross-county rivalry. It's always been the biggest game of the year every year since we were in 7th grade. It's gonna, we might be a better team than them, but it's gonna come out. We're both gonna be fighting our heads off. It's gonna be a great game. It definitely depends on us coming out and fighting right off the end and not letting up. Coming off the ball, coming off the ball, and not laying down and not thinking that it's going to be easy. Come out like it's an easy game. They're going to run all over us. It's going to be a fun game. We're going to have fun. We're going to enjoy it.
That's it for sports. I'm Jennifer Fierro. Connie, back to you.
Jennifer, thanks. In our final headline, even with a faltering economy, the economy here in the state of Texas is better off compared to several other states now, so says a top state official. State Senator Troy Frazier talked to a Republican women's group today at the Hidden Falls Country Club in Meadow Lakes. Now, during this luncheon, he not only talked about the economy, he took questions from the audience on topics including health care, state aid to school districts, the national debt, and even his own take on the governor's race.
He does. It's a real race. Bill White is working hard, but I'm convinced that Rick Perry will be re-elected.
Frazier's district covers 24 counties, including Burnett, Llano, and Blanco. That was Tribune Headline News. Thanks for watching. For the PicayuneTV.com, I'm Connie Swinney.